Brawl news. I'm sure you guys are aware at this point. I've always tried to do my best to be that Brawl news guy for you guys, making sure we're all caught up in the loop for update related news, content, speculation, and I feel like we've done pretty dang good here on the channel. So of course, if you find this video helpful or anything like it helpful, or you just enjoy my content, it'd really go a long way if you consider subscribing. YouTubers be asking all the time, I know, but it does help out in a very big way. We are starting things off here with the biggest bit of news that I've been dying to get into with all of you guys, and that is some sort of a newer form of update speculation or update news that the dev team has been throwing out there, and that is through Brawl Stars surveys. If you guys were following along with this most recent update speculation, going over all the info that we had out there inside the Brawl Stars community, you'll be aware of this photo that came around, which we discussed in length on this channel. This, I believe, is the very first example of the Brawl Stars dev team sending out surveys to select individuals inside the community. It wasn't a community-wide survey, everyone's getting it who's playing Brawl Stars, it's just a handful of people. But they were given a survey to fill out, basically gauging their interests of certain skin designs. So this photo was given in that survey, which should be very familiar, right? The skins on the very top line are the skins that we're getting 1-for-1 in this update, even the Brawl Pass exclusive skin being the Shelly Dancer skin. Now, because this was a very first, it was hard to go off of it being 100% certain that these skins were going to come to the game, right? A lot of the time when it comes to update speculation and things along those lines, you use past examples to help confirm your theories and speculations. Timelines, time frames, certain skin release dates, brawler release dates, brawler rarities that have been released in the past, what lines up to make a good theory for the next update, which we've used countless times to get really accurate about speculations for future updates. But seeing that this worked out for the first time, it looks like we can trust the information in these surveys now whenever they come out. And if you guys didn't catch on, another survey was sent out with some very interesting information for future updates. I'm guessing specifically the next update. A ton of different skins were sent out here recently during this survey, basically gauging the interest from those who filled out the survey whether or not they would be inclined to purchase some of these concept skins. And laying out this information nicely for us to go over here in this video, we have CLB over here on Twitter. Make sure to check them out. Follow. They have a Twitter and a YouTube channel where they cover a lot of news. Very helpful resource here inside the Brawl Stars community that recently just became a Supercell content creator. Pretty dang cool, man. So there was two bigger skin sets that were released in this survey that I think have a pretty dang high chance of making their way to the game, much like the Sands of Time skins did. But again, as CLB points out here, there is a pretty dang high chance that they don't make it to the game. This is just a survey, but it is showing the dev team's intentions. They're at least mocking up these designs, which definitely means something based on the most recent survey that we got with the Sands of Time skins. But taking a look at the very first one, it's like a virus hacker skin set. Many of you guys might remember the voted on skin for B. There's 4 different renditions of this skin. This one was the winner, but it appears that the dev team designed a skin set that mimics or is centralized around this theme, and it's going along that genre of the virus 8-bit skin that we had in the game, a very successful skin. I'm assuming that might be a reason why we're seeing these being adopted as well as potential skins. We have Hacker Fang looking so dang cool, looking a lot like that virus 8-bit. We got Hacker Brock looking phenomenal as well. It's a PC for his gun. We got Hacker Larry and Lori looking phenomenal as well, if you ask me. Super cool. I'm guessing these animations for these skins would be top notch. And then my personal favorite, we have Virus Charlie, dude. Oh my gosh. Now the cool thing when it comes to skins, whenever they're released, they are housed by a theme, much like this most recent update. The Sands of Time skins fit the Brawl Pass season that we're currently in. So because of that, if these skins were released, they would also mirror a theme being added to the game. So I'm guessing some sort of technology hacker virus theme coming out around the corner if these skins do make it to the game. But then as for the second theme that was featured in this survey, and again, I don't have the survey in front of me, so there could have been more in there, but these are just the photos that have been thrown around inside the community. But we're dealing with some sort of medieval royalty with like dragons and knights. But these skins in the survey centralize around Mortis, bro. Once again, CLB pointing out that there's a high chance of these not coming to the game, but they have definitely made it past some processes is making it to a survey much like this, right? Conceptual. But look at these skins, dude. Oh my goodness. We have King Mortis with a giant sword, a beard, and a sick crown, dude. Oh my goodness. There's even animations that made it to the survey. That's crazy. Now, I have no idea how this dragon rendition makes its way into the build. Like, this would definitely have to be a legendary skin if there would be like changes. Maybe this would be two separate skins, like Hat and No Hat Mortis, but both of them look so dang cool. The dragon is a little bit interesting though, if you ask me, because this would kind of go against a lot of what Supercell has said in the past, where they don't like to get away from the Brawler's base model too much, so that it's confusing to go against in game, where people newer to the game, they'll see this dragon and have no idea that it's actually Mortis, you know? But keeping along this same design path, there are more much like this. We have Dragon Lord Mortis, once again fitting into that like medieval theme, if you ask me, but there's a Mortis version in a suit of armor and then a dragon. And this continues here. We have different version and renditions. We have Underworld Mortis. This one's looking insane. Dude, we are getting into those realms of like Chinese version Brawl Stars skins. They're getting crazy. We've got Devil Mortis looking wild there as well. I think honestly, this one is my least favorite. I like the sword ideas going on here for Mortis. It's looking really, really cool. And then for the final one, we have Angel Mortis with an upgraded version. Not sure what these secondary versions are for these skin sets, but I'm kind of digging it. If I had to rank it, for some reason I really like this King Mortis one. It looks sick. And then I gotta go with the Dragon Lord Mortis. These ones are really, really cool as well. But yeah, you guys get the picture. We're dealing with some really wild and interesting skins potentially coming around the corner. Now, taking a look at this bigger picture, what does this all mean? As we had mentioned with the hacker and virus skins here, if they do make it to the game, we could very well see a virus update theme of some sort, tech, high advanced technology theme. And as the Brawl Stars dev team have been doing here now recently with Brawl Talks and the formats, is they release a Brawl Talk with 2 separate seasons within it. So we could be dealing with maybe a season with these skins residing in it, the high advanced technology updates season, and then maybe a mythical Castel Courtyard spin-off type season, those types vibes. And of course, if that were the case, if this made it to the game, I could see definitely a Brawler fitting into the Castel Courtyard trio with Ash and Grom, right? Now, there is another photo that was floating around inside the Brawl Stars community about this survey. We have this individual tweeting out here at the top. We have this questionnaire available in Brawl Stars. Would you be interested to purchase? Note that these aren't guaranteed to happen, just ideas. Please select up to 5 options. So it looks like the dev team are coming up with possible themes for future updates, right? And in this, we are seeing things like medieval fantasy with kings, dragons, elves, and wizards. We got a food theme in there, which is really interesting. We have a few skins that are already designed around food, and there have been several theories already about a cafeteria themed update in the future. Maybe once we get closer and closer to the next Brawl Talker update, we can delve into that theory once again. There's a ton of supporting evidence, but there's more stuff like superhero inspired hip-hop, Egyptian mythology, spectral dark knights, K-pop, 3 kingdoms, and things like that. It's looking really, really cool. There's a lot here, but just going based off of what we know already up until this point, if we have skins from some of these themes already in that survey, it seems like there's certain themes that the dev team have thought about even more if they're designing skins, concept skins, centralized around some of these, much like the medieval fantasy. But yeah, again, you guys should let me know what you're thinking. A lot of really interesting stuff has been coming out here recently. But with that out of the way, it's time to get into our next bit of news. If you guys weren't following along, we ended up completing the new community event going on, the Brawl Like a Girl community event, getting that free legendary star drop as well as 200% mastery madness, which is going to be available through March 11th here. So grind your butts off, get as many mastery points as you can while we still got the boost, everyone. But of course, be sure to let me know if you guys got anything good out of the legendary star drop. I absolutely adore seeing people getting ridiculous stuff like a free legendary brawler and stuff like that. And there's nothing better than seeing those hypercharged screenshots, dude. It's so dang good getting hypercharges out of these legendary star drops. It's the best feeling in the world. But in other news, we have some huge developments over on the ranked side of things. I hope you guys have been enjoying ranked as much as I have. I took a break on it yesterday, but I'm definitely going to try my best to get as high as possible, maybe to legendary 3, so I can potentially get that dynamite skin. Still haven't gotten it. Feels bad, man. But the reason we're bringing up ranked here in this episode today is there have been people who happen to get the final rank, the Masters tier. Look at these guys. Oh my goodness. And I believe the person who happened to get it first, the very first Master tier inside this game and forever will be the very first person to get it, right, is Jouse. Taking a look at his tweet over here on Twitter, first ever Masters in ranked. Super exciting if you ask me, but huge congratulations to Just, an amazing accomplishment. Hopefully maybe one day I'll be able to get there. We'll have to wait and see. Rolling through it, people, we got more to get into. If you guys didn't know, we also have 5v5 back out into rotation. We had a little break on 5v5 with the newest solo game mode being a thing here in this update, and I gotta say I missed it. Dude, 5v5 again is one of my favorite things to have ever come to Brawl Stars. It is so much freaking fun. We're kind of speed running through these topics here, but the final thing I want to discuss here in this episode today was a brand new skin that was released over on the Chinese version of Brawl Stars, a crazy skin for Piper. And again, I want to pass this off to you guys. If you guys would like me to cover a little bit more intensely about the Chinese version of Brawl Stars and new releases over there, because things are quite crazy on the Chinese servers, I would love to hear if you guys would like that, because I would like to kind of delve into it as well a bit further. And there's a lot of really interesting things happening over here. We have Ash tweeting out, crediting another individual here, some footage of a Piper skin being added. Holy crap, dude. That's crazy. What the frick? Taking a look at the shot animations, it's looking really cool if you ask me. And Ash ended up tweeting out this photo here of some of the most recent release skins for the Chinese version of Brawl Stars. We have a skin for Bo, Stu, Ems. They're looking quite crazy if you ask me. But yeah, there you have it, everyone. I think that's a good stopping point here for this episode today. Hopefully you all found it interesting, useful, anything like that. If you did, again, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. You know your boy's going to be keeping on top of everything for you guys, so we're all in the loop. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be talking super soon. Adios and take care.